Professor Anthony Turton says that while Rand Water is a world-class operation, something has to be done with the water problems for the sake of the economy. At the same time, the eThekwini municipality says it's doubled its efforts to provide water relief to the areas affected by shortages. The pump at the Durban Heights water treatment plant in Reservoir Hills has not been working since Thursday. Spokesperson for the eThekwini municipality, Mzwakhe Maesela, says additional water tankers have been mobilized to assist affected residents. Some businesses around Johannesburg are nervous about the impact of the 54-hour water reduction on their operations. Today marks the second day of water reductions in part of Gauteng as Rand Water does maintenance on its infrastructure. Its engineers and maintenance team are working on its raw water pipe that supplies the Vereeniging Water Purification plant. Now, there are fears that the disruption could further impact the work of businesses already battling the effects of the lockdown and load shedding.
PR hair salon owner Georgette Cinder is concerned that any water supply disruption may put more strain on her already struggling business. The Johannesburg-based business has been negatively affected by the national lockdown and most recently load shedding. The salon has been operating for 11 years now, and Cinder says on a busy day, about 70 people walk through its doors seeking different services, anything from haircuts to styling and braids among others. Cinder says most of these styles will need a hair wash, and any disruption to the water supply could cost her much-needed business. She says even if they fetch water from other sources, the disruption will affect their water heating.
We can't work without water. Yeah, and sometimes some customers, they just go away because they know we don't have hot water. And sometimes when you put the relaxer on someone's head, obviously you have to use a hot water to take the relaxer out. You can't take all the old relaxer with the cold water.
Navcock says while it's optimistic that Rand Water will stick to the timelines it's set for the maintenance, it hopes contingency measures are put in place to ensure business operations are not hugely impacted.
It is hoped that contingency plans would be made by the agency and local government in order to minimize the impact on both private citizens as well as the city's business, especially those engaged in manufacturing, as these disruptions will almost certainly have a ripple effect through supply chains and result in outputs being adversely affected and shift in prices.
Rand Water has said that the water supply reduction would result in poor to no water supply during peak water demand periods in most high-lying and high-demand areas. It has also promised to have stationary and roaming water tankers to some areas in order to ease the load on consumers. Gloria Safakomusi, SABC News, Johannesburg.